Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly focus for April the 1st through to the 7th. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for being here, showing up, being present. Okay, let's get to the cards. Oh, we had a flip over. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is going to be, I'm really getting the Three of Swords. It has come up, but I'm getting the Three of Swords almost of forgiving ourselves for things. Where we feel we've dropped the ball, where we feel we weren't enough. Because you were, and you didn't. That everything happens for a reason. That you have to, be kinder to yourself. To love yourself, to embrace yourself, to know that you are worthy, that you are deserving, that you are strong, that you are capable. And any misfortune that you did have along the way, that you feel in some way that you actually caused, has only grown you into the person you are today. So thank it and let it go. Okay, we're going to put that back in the deck. See if it comes up again. Hopefully not. It's one of those we don't want to show up too often in our readings. Anyways, let's go to our underlying energy, which is the Three of Cups. And it's all about celebration. It's all about joy. It's all about creating happiness, wonderment in your life. It's all about... and there could be good news come in for you. When this card is here, it's about good news coming in. News worth celebrating, news where it makes you feel alive, it makes you feel hopeful, it opens you up to new beginnings, new starts, and the anticipation of. We have the Judgment card. So what you have done in the past is recognized. This is a time, a week, where you will get, just things just seem to come in. Things might go with the flow. You may get some kind of reward. It could be, something happening that you have been trying to work in some way, or you've been trying to intertwine things and it hasn't, there hasn't been a budge, or there's some kind of gift, there's some kind of awareness that you are trying, that you are showing up, that you are consistent, that you are loving, that you are... And the right words aren't coming to me, so it's driving me nuts because I feel like I'm stopped from giving you the message. So we're going to go on and see if it comes back in. We have the King of Swords. Wherever you're going, you are... You've got the eye on the prize. Nobody's going to stand in your way. Nothing's going to stand in your way. You're clearing the path. You're making sure that if it doesn't belong on the path, it doesn't stay on the path. So you're removing what is no longer necessary, has outworn its visit. It's a time where you're letting go, but it's more like you're cutting it right out of your life. Like you've had enough. You're done with it. You're not going to deal with it anymore. It weighs you down. It burdens you. It doesn't move you forward. It doesn't create maybe the atmosphere that you want to have. So this guy, it could be as easy as wanting to redo a room or something. Like, enough of this, right? It's a block color. Those curtains are from like 15 years ago. I can't believe they're still there and hanging. Well, and you just need a refresh, a new start, a kickstart to bring in the proper energy that you want. So what no longer works for you, what no longer brings in the happiness and the joy in your life, you're just going to cut it away this week. You've just had enough, kind of thing. There's very little hesitation involved. You have your eye on the prize. And we have the Empress. So what are you creating? What do you want to give birth to? What are you wanting to invent, create, manifest in your life? It's about giving birth to a passion, a dream, a desire, a want. It's about creating happiness in your life, joy in your life. This is the time when, you know, if you were hoping to become pregnant, this is the time when you could be, you're very fertile. Your energy is fertile, your mind is fertile, your imagination is fertile. So know that this is a time when it is going to be very easy for you to plant some seeds in order to go forward, to make some possibilities into realities. Okay, let's go to work and career. We have the Ten of Swords. You have been over the roughest parts. You have learned so much. Your wisdom is strong. You're capable. I almost get this as if you have been trying to create some kind of money stream for yourself in some way, and you've tried and it seems to stagnate, or you just don't get that push that you want. It's not going the way you perceived it. In theory, it should have done this, and it's doing that. It was all learning experiences that you had to go through in order to have the knowledge and the wisdom that you now possess. So do not fear, even though you feel like giving up, and maybe you even have for a little while. This is a time when your strength is going to be renewed. So this could be a passion that you had that you are reigniting in your life. It could be, a posting came up and you didn't go for it before, but now it's up again. And now, should I go for it this time? Have I learned enough? This card says you have. This time, you're ready for the experience. You have more confidence in yourself. So there's this underlying hope, belief that we can now step into some of those dreams. And this could be a past dream. This could be something that you kind of put on the shelf, put on hold for a little while because the timing wasn't right. Or maybe it's one of those places, we had the Three of Swords come out there, of a place where you need to heal. Maybe things, just kind of exploded on you, or it drizzled to nothing, or whatever it might have been. You didn't have the right framework, you didn't have the right foundation, whatever it might have been. Now is the time when you can revisit that, because you have walked the journey since then and you have learned so much in the process. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles says you really can't go any farther forward in your current development when it comes to work and career, until you take an elevated step, until you step into a new path, until you step into the unknown, until you step into the new learning experiences. This is a highly spiritual card, so it's about meditation, contemplation, having a conversation seemingly with yourself. Talk to God, your angels, your guides, the universe, your higher self. Connect. Let the possibilities start to unfold before you of what you can step into. And I think the possibilities are endless. So, last week I was journal, journal, journal. Hopefully you journaled something about what you want to do. I would go and revisit that this week if I were you. We also have the Six of Cups. Once again, I'm getting from the past into the future here. So more than likely, and then obviously it's not everybody, but it's some hope, wish, or desire that we never really, even though we said we left it in the rearview mirror, we always kept a part of it close in our heart, in our awareness. Maybe it's sitting in a box underneath the sink at the back, right? With all the cleaning stuff in front of it. You don't even remember putting that box there, symbolizing what you had once started, once you had tried to give birth to, create, invent. And for some reason, the timing wasn't right. Maybe you were ahead of your time. Maybe you were a little bit too spontaneous in the kickoff, and maybe there was needed more learning experiences. Maybe you needed more hands to help you with everything that needed to be done. Whatever it might be, this is a time to say, this is a time to try. That bridge isn't burnt, that the bridge still exists, that we can go back, we can take that box, we can take the lid off of it and see what we wanted to step into, what we wanted to create, what filled our hearts with passion, desire, dreams. Now, it could be something that you've never tried before, too. Somebody always told you that you weren't any good at it. You shouldn't, you couldn't, you mustn't, you can't. And you believed them. They said people don't really make money that way. Other people don't even want to associate with that kind of people. You don't want to do that for a living. There's no money, there's no future, there's no career, there's no stability. And so you said, oh, I didn't know. And then you turn the light off and close the door on that dream. So I think these kinds of things are coming into your awareness. So do not shy away from it. Investigate it, if anything else. We have the Chariot here: determination, self control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So people are seeing what you're capable of, what you're doing. And maybe you don't even notice some of your accomplishments till somebody else points it out to you right now. So it's becoming more aware of your accomplishments, celebrating your little successes, adding more of a higher vibration to what you are creating. Masterminding is what I hear. Determination and self control. I don't think there's any lack of it when it comes to most Capricorns, so I'm not even going to really go there on that. It's kind of stating a fact, if anything else. Career advancement. It is moving yourself forward in some way. So maybe it is that job posting that you didn't think you had it in you before. Maybe it's something that you've tried to grow yourself at one point that didn't work out. Change your life. Okay. The spiritual cards are coming out for you. So there's magic in the air for you. Absolutely. Change your life, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunity that change brings. So, I mean, there's something calling you. Okay? And you might even just meet somebody that will bring this out of you to awaken your desires once again, to challenge you, to explore the depths of your emotional being, to embrace your unique gifts and talents, and then to align your actions with your higher calling. So break free from procrastination. That is the one thing that can kill. So we do not want procrastination. So have kind of maybe an outline of, you can do it here, you can do it here, and this is when you can have your downtime. And then it's back to work, and you're going to attack this, and you're going to look at that. You're going to take time to meditate, time to journal, whatever it may be for you. But don't waste the moments this week. Don't waste the moments. Let's get one more card here. It's over here. Look, the third. Spiritual empowerment, royalty. The Magician shows up last. The Magician says, what do you want? What do you want? Where do you want the growth in your life? Where do you want the prosperity to show, the abundance to appear? Okay? And I would think it's obviously in our growing our prosperity and abundance in the form of what we do. It could be growing our stature as well. If you're at a stage in your life where you're not working, you don't have to work in order to create that income, and you're getting involved in community activities. But there really is this big change happening, and the change is really happening for everybody. I mean, this solar eclipse is like none other that's coming up, and we're walking towards it, and it's a time to release and it's a time to let go. But we don't know really what to release and let go until we look at the magic of what can be in our lives. So what are we asking for, and what are we actually preparing to come into our lives? What are we treating right now as our reality, even though it's just in the thought process? Where are we putting our focus? Where are we putting our attention? The Magician demands to know, so he can send it up, so he can bring it down and make it real, make it reality. Okay, love and relationships. We've got the Five of Cups. We're looking a little bit more towards what went wrong, what doesn't work. Maybe we're looking at, really what values do we share, or, we could have turning points within the relationships. Okay, when we struggle, maybe we can't move through a wound. Maybe it's even a past wound and it just lingers. Maybe the foundation is crumbling and we need to reinforce. So it's not a time to lick our wounds. It's a time to strengthen ourselves, to allow it to scar over for the time being, and look to where we can grow the improvement, where we can actually heal, bring in healing power for those wounds. And maybe it's healthy dialogue, but I think we're pulling it back and we're thinking it through more than having the conversations. I think we have to really understand what we truly want and open us up to our truest desires and wants and what that relationship should look like and how to bring it to that point. And if the relationship is, as we grow, we grow out of certain relationships in our life. So is this a time where we are trying to keep that relationship alive, even though it's time for both of you to go forward into new adventures, new environments, new people? We have the Two of Pentacles. This is about making decisions. This is about honoring yourself. This is about knowing that it doesn't really matter what path you take. It's the way you carry yourself along the path. It's the way you think about yourself. It's about understanding your beauty, what you bring to the table, your unique gifts, your unique self, the present you are that you gift to other people. And you want somebody who will do that or better back. And it's about having that true balance that, yes, you are going to be the best version of you possible within the relationship, but you expect them to step up and be that as well. So, yes, if you are giving your all and you are one that will give your all, then expect their all to come back to you. And where is the imbalance? Where does the conversation need to happen? So I think this is strengthening. If anything, it's strengthening our relationships, within our homes, within our families, and bringing in a true balance and a recognition of. I heard a recognition of, but they didn't say what of. So maybe it is a recognition of the balance of the sense of comfort, or being able to provide or build a sense of comfort. We have the Hermit. The Hermit is look at your closest relationships, where you are now within the relationships and where you want that relationship to go. And figure out a couple of ways that you could be present within the relationship to do just that. Where we can personally strengthen the foundation or allow some healing in for a wound that may have occurred. Where you can bring in some kind of new experience and maybe create some new shared values together or valued pastimes together. This is going to be a two-hander. Get the card that's calling me out. You deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve it. And you shouldn't settle for anything less than everything that you want, you hope, you desire within a relationship. And it's getting to know what that is. It's getting to understand what that is to go forward in a powerful dynamic. Okay, let's look at our personal growth this week. How do we grow? Where do we grow? What's the best ways? The devil. The devil is, cutting away at what no longer matters, what no longer works for you, what no longer brings in some kind of security or push forward, some support for you in where you are going and who you are. It could even be pulling you down. It could be burdening you. It could be standing in your way. These are the things we want to cut away during this time, and we are in full moon energy. We just had the lunar eclipse. We are working towards new moon energy, the solar eclipse. And so what we want to do is we want to let all that we don't need to go forward with, to fall into the fires, to burn to ash. So we rise as the phoenix rising out of the ashes when that solar eclipse hits. that we embrace the new beginnings and the new starts and the new energy that surrounds us. The magician is here now as well. Work and career, stature in the community, but the magician shows up as an overall thing. What do you want? What do you want to grow? What do you want to step into? What do you want your reality to look like? What about your health and well-being? What about your spirituality, work, career, family, home, security, safety? What do you want your happily ever after to look like? What do you want your best life ever to look like? And no, maybe not all of that will manifest, but what if a part of it does? Just because you are willing to give it some time, some energy, some thought. The sun, raising your vitality. So I think you're going to have a high energy week. Get lots of things done, okay? You are raising your energy, you're raising your vitality, and because of that, your light is shining brighter. And when your light shines brighter, that's when the aha moments, the epiphany, the awareness of a new path opens up to you. It allows you to see where you can go forward in a way that you never thought possible before. Maybe you never even glanced that way. Maybe you've been passively looking for this path all along and failed to find it till now. We have the death card. Wow, strong energy for your growth, huh? Like, for goodness sakes. Like, once again, major arcana. Look, for growth. Okay, so it's really, you know, when you are able to put your energy towards your growth this week, I really want you to just embrace all that you are, everything you're doing. And we had the death card come out, so not only the devil card comes out, but the death card comes out to say it's time to trust again, it's time to believe again, it's time to have hope again, it's time to throw off that cloak and drop that weapon. It's time to let your inner child out and run free and celebrate and find the safety in just love itself. To feel the freedom, to feel the liberation, to go forward with the strength and the possibility of your tomorrow. Okay. Like, wow. Beautiful, magical energy around you again this week. Legends, learn from those who inspire you. Okay, if you're trying to go forward in some way, this is the time when a mentor could come into your life. Somebody is like, it's almost like it's a magnet and they're being drawn to you. Okay, but that what they want you to do is they want you to embrace the transformative power of your desires. To step into your power. Embrace your unique gifts, talents, abilities, and align your actions with your higher calling. So get to talk to somebody, know somebody. If there's an event happening and you know that that's going to be the kind of people, like-minded people that are going to be there, then go and find a straighter path going forward. We have creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Yeah, follow your passions, your dreams, your desires. Even if you put that dream or desire or passion in a little old box and is now collecting dust somewhere, pull out that box, metaphorically, out in your mind and dust it off and open it up and see what lays within. And explore those thoughts, explore those past moments of laughter and joy. Battle of the blues. Take steps towards positive change, okay? The things that pull you down, try and put them on the back shelf this week or get rid of them altogether, okay? Just say, I've had enough of it and move through it. Leave it in the rearview mirror, okay? It's time to go forward with a positive step, thinking positive thoughts. We'll get one more here. And we've got Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Well, I think I've said it several times already, but you said, Tilly, you don't understand. I would need a miracle for this to happen in my life. Well, guess what? There's your validation. Expect the miracle to happen for you this week going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.